everybody, Chef Tovia here. Today I bring you guys a very special collaboration that I'm doing with Happy Bird's Glitter Nest. Happy Bird Glitter Nest is an absolutely wonderful crafting channel, and by that being said, we bring you a holiday decorating tutorial. I'm going to be showing you guys how to decorate this super easy fall winter cake that's perfect for any occasion that you have going on, and you can customize the colors, you can arrange your flowers however you want. Please subscribe to my channel where I upload new videos on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, midnight Eastern Standard Time, and please support me by following me on social media. I'm going to begin by placing some saran wrap onto the table. I'm going to fill it with 2 different colors of buttercream frosting, and if you need a buttercream frosting recipe, you can check the description box. I'm going to swirl the colors a bit, and I'm going to roll the bag into a log shape almost, being sure that the buttercream frosting is able to come out the other end of the saran wrap. And we're going to place this into our pre-fitted pastry bag. For this one, I'm going to use the leaf tip, and I just follow the same steps for all my pastry bags that I'm making swirled colors with. I have a rose nail fitted with some parchment paper, which makes it easier to transfer from the parchment paper onto the cake after it's frozen. I'm going to demonstrate how I make the first rose. Always make sure that the widest part of the rose tip is facing towards the bottom when you're piping onto the rose nail. Now this is going to be a closed rose, so notice how I'm overlapping the petals. Now transfer to a baking sheet and place into the freezer till firm. Next is going to be our English rose. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect because remember, flowers, they always bloom differently each time. So I have the rose nail again with some parchment, and we're going to make several rings on the bottom of the parchment. And then we're going to begin to make sort of ribbon shape sideways. This is going to be the center of our flower. And then we're going to go around the outside, drawing petals. Keep in mind when you work with the rose tip, doing these particular flowers, you need to make sure the widest part of the tip is facing downward. The narrowest part of the tip is facing upward, as you see here. The other little flowers I did, I think these are pansies or peonies. Don't quote me on that, but it's really simple. I just take my same rose tip, the interchange tip, and I'm going to do sort of U motions. Start from the middle and just up and down. And then I'm going to do another layer of petals on top. I'm going to start kind of offset the petals, and then that's going to go on my baking sheet. I just have a container here that's a little bit smaller than a cake. I'm just going to lightly trace around it, and I'm just going to squiggle some brown frosting all over that little guideline here. The brown frosting is just so that when the flowers are sitting on top of it, if anything happens to show through, it will look sort of like stems. You can use whatever color frosting you want. This part is totally optional, but I just decided to do this just as a way to kind of help me see the guideline and to give it a little bit of contrast. You're not really going to see this brown frosting too much, so don't worry about it being too neat. Here I placed blobs of white buttercream frosting, or blobs of frosting. You need to make sure the frosting is the same color as the base of your cake. The blobs are for where I want the flowers to sort of sit up higher to give it some contrast. Note the flower colors. I followed the same coloring technique when I filled the pastry bags, just using two different colors. I used a teal and I used a violet. And I did two different shades. Now I'm going to play around with the buttercream flowers. They're all frozen. And just arrange them how you want them on the cake. Now I have my pastry bag here that I filled with different shades of green and orange and brown. And it's fitted with the leaf tip. And I'm just gonna kind of go all over the cake and pipe leaves. And this cake, I did a naked or bare frosting on the sides. And here you have the finished cake. If you guys want to see the cake recipe, please check the description box. This is the white chocolate, white velvet cake, and I colored it sort of a teal green color for the inside, just to sort of give it a fall winter feel. Please add this video to your playlist, and don't forget to stop by Lori's channel because she has an awesome bracelet tutorial for you guys to see. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to live and be well as soon as we can, to come together and love each other. Thanks for watching.